Today's my topic is arboviruses. Definition: arboviruses, arthropod-borne viruses, are diverse group of RNA viruses that are transmitted by blood-sucking arthropods. These are insect vectors from one vertebrate host to another. Viruses must multiply inside the insects and establish a lifelong harmless infection in them. Viruses that are just mechanically transmitted by insects are not included in this group. There are various families included into it. First is the Togaviridae. The viruses which are included under this family are the Chikungunya, Yongyong virus, Mayaro virus, Rose River virus, Sinbis virus, Semliki forest virus, Eastern equine encephalitis virus, Western equine encephalitis virus, and Venezuelan equine encephalitic virus. Next family is Flaviviridae. That includes Japanese bee encephalitis virus, St. Louis encephalitis virus, West Nile encephalitis virus, Murray Valley encephalitis virus, Rocio virus, Russian spring summer encephalitis virus, Powassan virus, looping eel virus, dengue virus, yellow fever virus, Casanul forest disease virus, Omsk hemorrhagic fever virus, Zika virus. The next family is the Bunyaviridae family. That includes California encephalitis virus, Oropouche virus, sandfly fever, Rift Valley fever virus, Crimean Congo hemorrhagic fever virus, Genjamin virus, severe fever with thrombocytopenia syndrome virus. Another family is Rioviridae. That includes Colorado tick fever virus, Orungo virus, and Kemerovo virus. Rhabdoviridae family, that includes vesicular stomatitis virus and Chandipura virus. Now out of this, dengue, chikungunya and Japanese bee encephalitis viruses are highly endemic in India. Togaviridae classification: the genus Alpha virus contains about 30 different mosquito-borne viruses, out of which about 13 are human pathogens. And genus Rubivirus contains rubella virus, which is not arthropod transmitted and it is not an arbovirus, as we have previously discussed. Coming to the morphology, they are spherical, 50 to 70 nanometer in diameters. In nucleocapsid, capsid contains 42 capsomers. The genome is positive sense RNA. Envelope virus. So capsid is surrounded by a lipid envelope that contains two glycoproteins having hemagglutinating activity. Their application, so they replicate in the cytoplasm and they release by budding through the host cell membrane. So all Togaviruses are serologically related to each other. In Togaviridae, based on clinical manifestations, the pathogenic member of the genus Alpha virus can be categorized into two broad categories: that causes fever and arthritis group and that causes encephalitis group. First is the fever and arthritis group. So Chikungunya. Chikungunya fever is a re-emerging disease characterized by acute fever with severe arthralgia. In history, the name that is derived from the word Kunguniala, that means that which bends up or get folded, in reference to the stooped posture which develops as a result of a severe joint pain that occurs during the course of the illness. Then human transmission. So Aedes mosquito, primarily Aedes aegypti, which bites during the daytime and rarely by vertical transmission from mother to fetus and blood transmission. There are two transmission cycles. First is the urban transmission cycle. So human beings serve as a reservoir during epidemic period and the transmission occurs between humans and the Aedes aegypti. Salivary transmission cycle occurs usually in African forest involving the wild primates as reservoir like monkeys, and forest species of Aedes as a vector. What are the clinical manifestations? Incubation period is about 5 days. Most common features is fever and joint pain. Arthritis, that is polyarticular, migratory and edematous, so joint swelling will be there, predominantly affecting the small joint of wrist and ankles. Other symptoms include headache, muscle pain, tenosynovitis or skin rashes. Symptoms are often confusing with that of the dengue. In general, chikungunya is less severe, less acute and hemorrhages are rare compared to the dengue. Most patients recover within a week except the joint pain which lasts for several months. High risk group that includes newborn, older adults, persons with underlying hypertension, diabetes or heart disease. This is a chart showing the difference between the chikungunya and the dengue. The fever is common in both of them. Polyarthritis is common in chikungunya where it is none in dengue. Tenosynovitis is common in chikungunya, it is not there in dengue. Rashes appears on day 1 to 4 while in dengue it is day 3 to 7. Myalgia is possibly there but in dengue it is common. Leukopenia, there is no leukopenia in chikungunya while it is common in dengue. Thrombocytopenia is not seen with the chikungunya, it is commonly present with the dengue. Retroorbital pain is rare while it is common in dengue. Hypotension is possible, in dengue it is very common, and in minor bleeding is rare while in dengue it is very common. Epidemiology. Chikungunya virus was first reported in Africa and was subsequently introduced into the Asia and has caused several outbreaks in various African and Southeast Asian countries. In India, several outbreaks have been reported in between 1963 to 1973. Since then, it was clinically quiescent and no outbreaks were reported between 1973 to 2005 from most part of the world, except for the few sporadic cases which occurs in various places, including India. Re-emergence. So in 2005, chikungunya re-emerged in Reunion Island of Indian Ocean and affected almost 258,000 people. They spread that following this, it has been associated with several outbreaks in India and other Southeast Asia and African countries. In India present, chikungunya is endemic in several states like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal. In 2014, nearly 14,452 cases were reported, which is much less than the previous years. And Karnataka accounted for the maximum number of the cases in the year 2013 and 14. Genotypes. So chikungunya virus has 3 genotypes: West African, East African and Asian genotype. Most Indian cases before 1973 were due to the Asian genotype. However, reunion outbreak was caused by a mutated strain and is responsible for most of the current outbreaks in India as well as in other parts of the world. The genotype distribution is due to the difference in the transmission cycle, for example, human cycle in Asia and forest cycle in Africa. So what are the reasons for the re-emergence? 2 things. First is the new mutation. So chikungunya virus underwent an important mutation. So alanine in the 226 position of E1 glycoprotein gene is replaced by valine, and the second is the new vector, that is Aedes albopictus. This mutation led to the shift of vector preference. So mutated virus was found to be 100 times more infective to albopictus than the Egypti. Coming to the case definitions for the surveillance of chikungunya. Clinical criteria: acute onset of fever and severe arthralgia or arthritis with or without skin rash and residing or having left an epidemic area 15 days prior to the onset of symptoms. Laboratory criteria: so direct evidence, virus isolation or RNA by real-time PCR. Indirect evidence: IgM antibody in serum in acute and convalescent phase, or 4-fold rise of IgG antibody titers in serum collected more than or equal to 3 weeks apart. Case definition: probable case if clinical criteria are matched, and confirmed case if both clinical and laboratory criteria are matched. Outbreak criteria: 1 or more cases in area where no case was reported before. Laboratory diagnosis: so that is similar to other arboviruses laboratory diagnosis. Virus isolation and real-time reverse transcriptase PCR based way for early diagnosis is 0 to 7 day. Serum antibody detection: so IgM appears after 4 days of infection and lasts for 3 months. And IgG appears late, which is almost after 2 weeks and lasts for years. The detection of IgM or 4-fold rise in IgG titer is more significant. IgM antibody capture ELISA using virus lysate is the best format available, showing the excellent sensitivity and specificity with only little cross reactivity with other alpha virus and the dengue. In India, MAC ELISA kits are supplied by NIV Pune. Then comes molecular method, which is reverse transcriptase PCR has been developed to detect the specific gene in blood. Biological markers like interleukin 1 beta, interleukin C6 are increased and antibodies levels are decreased in chikungunya infection. Hematological findings such as leukopenia with lymphocyte predominance, thrombocytopenia, elevated ESR and C reactive proteins are there. Treatment is mostly supportive, no specific antiviral drugs are available. For vaccine, recently few vaccines trials are ongoing. In one of these trials, a live measles vaccine virus is used as a vector, and into the genome of which 5 structural genes from the chikungunya virus are incorporated. Coming to the other alpha viruses, Synbis virus. So here chikungunya-like illness will be there, transmitted by Culex mosquito. Synbis fever is called by different names in northern Europe. In India, though the virus has been isolated, it is not associated with the human disease. Coming to the Semliki forest virus, first isolated from Aedes mosquito into the Semliki forest, Uganda, and since then it is confined to the Africa. Causal lethal encephalitis in rodents. Its pathogenicity to human is doubtful. Because of its broad host range and efficient replication, used as a vector for genes encoding various vaccines and anti-cancer agents and as a tool for gene therapy. Yongyong virus is closely related to chikungunya virus both clinically and antigenically. However, it is transmitted by Anopheles species and infection is confined to Africa only. Mayaro virus, it also causes chikungunya-like illness, endemic in tropical South America. Aedes aegypti may be involved in human transmission in an urban setting. Ross River virus, epidemic polyarthritis in Australia and New Geneva, transmitted by several Aedes species such as Aedes vigilex, Aedes polynensis and Aedes aegypti. Focal cases were reported in India. Eastern equine encephalitis. So here the group includes the encephalitic group. It causes a rare but severe form of encephalitis. Bird mosquito cycle is maintained by Culista melanura, but other mosquitoes such as Aedes vexana are involved in transmission in mammals. Western equine encephalitis occurs more frequently, particularly involving the infants, and transmitted by Culex tarsalis. Venezuelan equine encephalitis is confined to South and Central America. It starts with an influenza-like illness but can cause serious encephalitis in people with low immunity. A large outbreak of Venezuelan equine encephalitis has occurred in Venezuela and Colombia in 1995. The usual vector is Culex, which has preference for rodents, was replaced by Aedes to deforestation. The latter is more likely to bite humans and large equines. VEE has been used as a biological weapon. For the vaccine, inactivated vaccines have been developed for EEE and WEE, whereas VEE, there are both live attenuated and inactivated vaccines available. Flaviviruses, so mosquito transmitted the flaviviruses. Encephalitic viruses like Japanese bee encephalitis is the leading cause of viral encephalitis in Asia, including India. It was so named as the disease was first seen in Japan as the summer encephalitic epidemics. And to distinguish it from the encephalitic A, which was endemic during that time. Coming to the vector, so Culex mosquito. So Culex is the major vector worldwide, including India. And Culex Vishnu is the next common vector found in India. The transmission cycle. So in Japanese encephalitis virus infects several extra human hosts like animals and birds. Two transmission cycles are predominant, pigs, Culex and pigs. And second one is egg-rid birds, culex and egg-rid birds. Animal host. Pigs have been incriminated as the major vertebrate host for JE. JE virus multiplex exponentially in pigs without causing any manifestations, and pigs are considered as an amplifier host for the JE. Cattle and buffaloes may also be infected with JE virus. Although they are not be natural host, they may act as a mosquito attractants. Horses are probably the only animal to be symptomatic and show encephalitis. Humans are considered as dead and there is no man-mosquito and man cycle unlike dengue. Bird host. So here the egg-rid birds such as herons, cattle, ergaters, ducks can also be involved in the natural cycle of JE. Geographical distribution. Currently JE is endemic in Southeast Asia region. It is increasingly reported from India, Nepal, Pakistan, Thailand, Vietnam and Malaysia. Because of immunization, its incidence has been declined from Japan and Korea. It is estimated that nearly 50,000 cases occur every year globally with 10,000 deaths. In India, JE has been reported since 1955. JE is endemic in 15 states. In that, Uttar Pradesh, Gorakhpur district accounted for the largest burden. Between 2010 and 17, total 10,710 numbers cases and 1,782 deaths have been reported. In 2017, nearly 2,040 cases of JE were reported from India with 230 deaths. Maximum cases are reported from UP, followed by Assam, Manipur, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Tripura, Bihar and Odisha. Clinical manifestations. So JE is the most common cause of epidemic encephalitis. Their incubation period is not exactly known, probably varies from 5 to 15 days. Subclinical infections is common. So JE typically shows iceberg phenomena. Cases are much less compared to the subclinical or inappropriate infection with the ratio of 1 gem 300 to 1000. Even during an epidemic, the number of cases are just 1 to 2 per village. Clinical course of the disease can be divided into 3 stages: prodromal stage, acute encephalitis and late stage or sequelae. In prodromal stage, febrile illness, the onset of which may either abrupt is 1 to 6 hour, acute is 6 to 24 hour or more commonly subacute which is 2 to 5 days. Acute encephalitis stage, so symptom includes convulsions, behavioral changes, meningeal signs or paralysis. In late and sequelae, it is a convalescent stage in which the patient may be recovered fully or retain some neurological deficit permanently. Case fatality ratio is about 20 to 40%. Laboratory diagnosis. So IgM capture antibody ELISA supplied by NIV Pune has been recommended method for the diagnosis of JE. It is two-step sandwich ELISA, uses JE recombinant antigen to detect JE specific IgM antibody in the serum. Reverse transcripted PCR has also been developed to detect JE virus specific envelope gene in the blood. Vaccines. So first is the live attenuated assay 1414-2 vaccine. It is cell line derived. Primarily hamster kidney cells are commonly used. Single dose is given subcutaneously followed by booster dose after 1 year. And it is manufactured in China but now licensed in India also. Under Universal Immunization Program, it is given to the children which is 1 to 15 years, targeting 83 endemic districts of 4 states, UP, Karnataka, West Bengal and Assam. Their scheduled doses are 2. First is 9 months to 12 months of age and second at the 16 months of age. They administer 5 ml of dose subcutaneously at left upper arm. Second is inactivated vaccine. It is mouse brain derived formalin inactivated vaccine and it is prepared in Central Research Institute of Kasauli, India. Inactivated vaccine, Beijing P3 strain. It is a cell line derived vaccine. Combined vaccine, a genetically engineered JE vaccine that combines with the attenuated SA 1414-2 strain and yellow fever vaccine strain, which is 17D virus, as a vector for genes encoding the protective antigenic determinants and has been tested in several clinical trials. Coming to the other flaviviruses, so West Nile virus, first described in West Nile region of Uganda, transmitted among wild birds by Culex mosquito. Febrile illness includes fever, myalgia, rash on the trunk, and occasionally it can also cause the severe encephalitis. Murray Valley encephalitis virus, that is endemic in northern Australia and Papua New Guinea. It is a major mosquito vector, is Culex. St. Louis encephalitis virus, that is transmitted by mosquito, related to Japanese bee encephalitis virus, and it has caused several outbreaks of encephalitis, mainly affecting the United States. Rocio encephalitis virus, it was first observed in Sao Paulo state, Brazil. It has caused several epidemics of meningoencephalitis in coastal communities in Sao Paulo, Brazil during the 1975, and the transmission is believed to be by Culex. Coming to the hemorrhagic group of flaviviruses, so there is a dengue. In dengue virus is the most common arbovirus that is found in India. Serotype, so dengue has 4 serotypes, DEN 1 to 4, and recently the 5th was discovered in 2013 from Bangkok. Vector is Aedes aegypti, is the principal vector, followed by Aedes albopictus. They bite during the daytime. Aedes aegypti is a nervous feeder, so bites repeatedly to more than one person to complete a blood meal, and that resides in domestic places. Hence is the most efficient vector. While Aedes albopictus found in peripheral urban areas, it is an aggressive and concurrent feeder, so it completes the blood meal in one go, hence it is less efficient in transmission. Aedes becomes infective only by feeding on viremic patient. Extensive incubation period is 8 to 10 days and is needed before Aedes becomes infective. Once infected, it remains infective for life. Aedes can pass the dengue virus to its offsprings by transovarial transmission. In transmission cycle, man and Aedes are the principal reservoir. Transmission cycle does not involve other animals. Pathogenesis. So primary dengue infection occurs when a person is infected with dengue virus for the first time with any one serotype. Months to years later, a more severe form of dengue illness may appear, which is called a secondary dengue infection, due to infection with another second serotype, which is different from the first serotype, causing the primary infection. Antibody response against dengue virus. So infection with dengue virus includes the production of both neutralizing and non-neutralizing antibodies. So first we will talk about neutralizing antibodies. So they are protective in nature. Such antibodies are produced against the infective serotype, which lasts for lifelong, as well as against other serotypes which last for some time. Hence protection to infective serotype stays lifelong, but cross protection to other serotype diminishes over few months. In non-neutralizing antibodies, they are heterotypic in nature, is that they are produced against the other serotype, but not against the infective serotype. Such antibodies produced following the first serotype infection can bind to the second serotype, but instead of neutralizing the second serotype, it protects it from the host immune system by inhibiting the bystander B cell activation against the second serotype. So what happened? This phenomena is called antibody-dependent enhancement, which explains the severity of secondary dengue infection. Among all the serotype combinations, ADE, that is antibody-dependent enhancement, is remarkably observed when the serotype 1 infection is followed by serotype 2, which is also claims to be the most severe form of dengue infection. In clinical classification, we have criteria for dengue warning signs and criteria for severe dengue. So probable dengue, we have live or travel in dengue endemic area, fever and 2 of the following signs like nausea, vomiting, rash, aches and pains, tourniquet test positive, leukopenia or any other warming signs. Laboratory confirmation of dengue. Coming to the warning signs, there is abdominal pain or tenderness, persistent vomiting, clinical fluid accumulation, mucosal bleed, lethargy and restlessness, liver enlargement more than 2 cm, laboratory increase in HCT concurrent with rapid increase in platelet count, requiring strict observation and medical interventions. What are the criteria for severe dengue? So, severe plasma leakage leading to shock and fluid accumulation in respiratory distress, severe bleeding as evaluated by clinicians, and severe organ involvement. So, liver, AST or ALT more than 1000, in CNS impaired consciousness and heart and other organs. Now, which are the factors determining the outcome? So, infecting serotype type 2 is apparently more dangerous than other serotypes. Sequence of infections serotype 1 followed by 2 seems to be more dangerous than can cause DHF and DSS, dengue hemorrhagic fever and dengue shock syndrome. Though all age groups are affected equally, children less than 12 years are more prone to develop dengue hemorrhagic fever and dengue shock syndrome. Coming to the global scenario, dengue is endemic in more than 100 countries with 2.5 billion people at risk. Tropical countries of Southeast Asia and Western Pacific are highest risk. About 50 million of dengue cases occurs every year worldwide, out of which 5 lakhs cases proceed to dengue hemorrhagic fever. Then they are mostly children's. What is the situation in India? So the disease is prevalent throughout the India in most of the urban cities or town, affecting almost 30 states or union territories. Between 2010 to 17, more than 6 lakhs cases with more than 1,560 deaths have been reported from India. Maximum cases have been reported from West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Kerala, Delhi, Karnataka and Maharashtra. In 2017, nearly 1,57,220 cases were reported, and maximum of cases were reported from Tamil Nadu followed by West Bengal. All 4 dengue serotypes have been isolated from India. Serotype prevalence varies between season and places, but serotype 1 and serotype 2 are widespread, and DEN5 serotype has not been reported yet. Coming to the laboratory diagnosis, so the outline of the laboratory diagnosis of dengue is similar to the other arboviruses. NS1 antigen detection. So ELISA and immunochromatography based rapid cards are available for detecting NS1 antigen in serum. They gained recent popularity because of early detection of the infection. NS1 antigen is detectable from day 1 of the fever and remains positive up to 18 days. Highly specific, it differentiates between flaviviruses, and it can also be specific to different dengue serotypes. Antibody detection, so primary infection, antibody response is slow and of low titer. IgM appears first after 5 days of fever and disappears within 90 days, and IgG is detectable at low titer in 14 to 21 days of illness. Secondary infection, so IgG antibody titers rise rapidly. IgG is often cross-reactive with many flaviviruses and may give false positive result after a recent infection or vaccination with yellow fever virus or JE. In contrast, IgM titer is significantly low and may be undetectable. Past infection, so low levels of IgG remain detectable for over 60 years, and in the absence of symptoms is a useful indicator for past infection. So IgM antibody capture ELISA, MAC ELISA. This is the recommended serological testing in India, and the kits are supplied by NIV Pune. So the principle, it is double sandwich ELISA, which capture human IgM antibodies on microtiter plate using anti-human IgM antibody followed by addition of dengue virus, 4 serotype specific envelope protein antigens, and there is a signal enhancement due to the use of avidin biotin complex, which makes the test more sensitive. Reactivity with other flaviviruses is a limitation of this test. IgG specific ELISA format is also available separately, and rapid tests such as dipstick assays are also available. Other antibody detection assays, so hemagglutination inhibition test, complement fixation test, A neutralization test such as plaque reduction test, neutralization and microneutralization tests are available. Rapid diagnostic test for dengue. So rapid diagnostic tests for dengue IgM antibodies or NS1 antigens are available but have a poor sensitivity and specificity. So the government of India has passed an order in 2016 that a positive rapid diagnostics test for the dengue NS1 or IgM should be considered a probable diagnosis. They all must be confirmed by ELISA. Virus isolation and dengue virus can be detected in blood from 1 to 5 days of onset of symptoms. Virus isolation can be done by inoculation into mosquito cell line or in mouse. Coming to the molecular methods, so detection of specific gene of viral RNA by real-time PCR. It is the most sensitive and specific assay, can be used for detection of serotypes and quantification of viral load. Viral RNA can be detected in blood from 1 to 5 days of onset of symptoms, and a negative PCR result is interpreted as indeterminate, which has to be sent for serological confirmation after the 5th day of illness. Genotype detection. So each serotype of dengue virus comprises of several genotypes which can be detected by molecular typing. A total of 13 genotypes have been detected so far. 3 DEN1, 2 DENV2 and 4 each DENV3 and 4. Dengue virus keep undergoing genetic alteration leading to introduction of new genotypes and also shift between existing genotype in lineage with a serotype. So which may attribute to rapid increase in the clinical severity like DHF and DSS in many parts of the world. Hence, there is a need for close molecular monitoring of dengue virus. Treatment. So there is no specific antiviral treatment in symptomatic and supportive treatment is needed, such as replacement of plasma losses, correction of electrolyte, metabolic disturbances and platelet transfusion. Prevention. So mosquito control measures has to be applied for the preventive aspect. Vaccine. So after several trials, a dengue vaccine has been licensed for human use since 2015. It is a chimeric yellow fever dengue live attenuated tetravalent dengue vaccine, commercially available as Dengavixia. It is used as live attenuated yellow fever 17D virus as a vaccine vector, in which the target genes of all 4 dengue serotypes are integrated by recombinant technique. It is given to 9 to 45 years of age limits. 3 injections of 0.5 ml administered subcutaneously at 6 months interval. It is available as lyophilized form and reconstituted with normal saline. Their contraindication is allergic reactions to vaccine, immunodeficient individuals, pregnant and breastfeeding women. Efficacy against hospitalized dengue illness was found to be 80%. WHO recommends these vaccines to start in high burden countries like which have a seroprevalence more than 70%. Currently the vaccine is approved in Mexico, Philippines, Brazil, Indonesia, Thailand and Singapore, and India it is not available yet. Coming to the Zika virus, it is a RNA virus, belongs to the family Flaviviridae. Monkeys are the reservoir and place of discovery is Zika forest in Uganda. Transmission, so mosquito transmitted virus, mosquito borne Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus. Mother to child is common in first trimester, and that in sexual transmission has been observed from asymptomatic males to their female partners. Longer shedding of Zika virus in semen has been reported, and symptomatic females to their male partners. Aedes hanseli was predominant mosquito. The recent outbreak occurs in 2015 and 16. So it begins in April 2015 in Brazil and then subsequently spread to the other countries in South America, Central America and Caribbean, Europe, US and Australia. In February 2016, the WHO declared the Zika virus outbreak a public health emergency of international concern. Situation in India, so 3 confirmed cases. In Gujarat in 2070, first reported from the India, as the vector is prevalent, so India has the higher risk of getting affected by Zika virus in near future also. Incubation period, so few days to 1 week. Asymptomatic to symptomatic ratio is 5:1. So symptomatic people develop minor illness such as fever and a rash and a conjunctivitis. Congenital transmission leads to development of fetal anomalies such as microcephaly. Few cases of Guillain-Barré syndrome have been reported in patients with Zika virus. Laboratory diagnosis, so reverse transcriptase investigation of choice. So detect Zika RNA in blood and urine up to 5 to 7 days of onset of symptoms respectively. Multiplex real-time RT-PCR is available. Targets non-structural phi, that is NS5 region of Zika, and non-structural protein 4, NSP4 from chikungunya, and 3 untranslated regions of DANB 1 to 4. IgM antibody detection by ELISA. It appears in blood after 1 week of symptoms and remain positive up to several months. It cross-reacts with dengue antibodies. Plaque reduction neutralization test is more specific serological antibody detection test but is cumbersome and not widely available and used. Treatment, so no effective treatment. Vaccine is also not available. Only symptomatic treatment available such as fluid replacement and analgesic is to be given. For the Zika vaccine, Zika DNA vaccine VRC705, most advanced trial is the one conducted by the Vaccine Research Center under USA. Genetically engineered plasmid encoding Zika virus protein is there. It entered phase 2 vaccine trial in 2017 and is expected to get completed by 19. Killed Zika vaccine. So another trial phase 1 is been evaluated by the Bharat Biotech's Hyderabad, India, and it uses an African strain of Zika. General preventive measures which we can incorporate are the mosquito control measures. Infected patients should prevent mosquito bites for the first weeks to illness. Pregnancy restrictions. So CDC has recommended for the considering condom use or abstinence for the at least 6 months for the male and 8 weeks for the females after travel to endemic areas or developing symptoms of Zika diagnosis. During outbreak time is 2015 and 16, affected countries such as Brazil and other have advised women to postpone getting pregnant and until more was known about the Zika related risk. Travel of pregnant women from other countries including India to Zika virus affected countries have been restricted. Coming to the yellow fever virus, so there is acute febrile illness. Geographical distribution, so endemic in West Africa and Central South America, not found in the rest of the world including India. 7 genotypes and 1 serotype is there. Aedes aegypti or the tiger mosquito is the vector. So there is a jungle cycle and an urban cycle. In jungle cycle, between monkeys and the forest mosquito, humans can only get infection occasionally during their forest visit. Urban cycle so occurs between humans and urban mosquito, that is Aedes aegypti. In India, not invaded but potential of developing because the vector is already present. And India has the tropical climatic conditions similar to Africa. Various reasons have been hypothesized to explain the absence of yellow fever in India. First is the measures in the airport. So Government of India has laid down strict guidelines for vigilance and quarantine of the travelers in the international airports. Unprotected or is that unvaccinated travelers coming from endemic zone to India will be kept quarantined for 6 days. Burette index or the Aedes aegypti index should be less than 1 surrounding 400 meter of an airport. So what is Burette index? So number of containers showing the breeding of the Aedes aegypti larva, that is divided by number of houses surveyed in 2000. So that must be less than 1. The index must be less than 1. India has all the potential for developing it. So yellow fever in future because the vector Aedes aegypti is widely distributed. Measures in the airport we have discussed. Cross-reacting dengue antibody provides protection against yellow fever. However, yellow fever immunization does not protect from dengue. Period of communicability. In the man, patients are infective to mosquito during the first 3 to 4 days of illness. Aedes, after an extensive incubation period of 8 to 10 days, the mosquito becomes infective and once infected remains infective for life. Clinical manifestations, so incubation period is 3 to 6 days. Febrile illness will be there. In severe cases, hemorrhagic manifestations, platelet dysfunction, features of liver involvement, mid-zonal necrosis and presence of councilman bodies. Intranuclear inclusions may be seen inside the hepatocytes that are called as storage bodies. Appearance of jaundice, renal dysfunction, encephalitis occurs very rarely. Mortality rate is high, which is more than 20%, especially among children and elderly. Epidemiology, so it is estimated that about 2 lakh cases of yellow fever with 30,000 deaths occurs annually, and majority of outbreaks occurs in Africa. Epidemics usually occur in humid and semi-humid savanna areas adjoining a rainforest. Infection case ratio during epidemic ranges from 20 gem 1 to 2 gem 1. All age groups are susceptible. Lab diagnosis, so in serology, IgM ELISA can be done after 3 days of onset of symptoms. But the molecular method RT-PCR detecting specific viral RNA in blood is more confirmatory than serology. Yellow fever 70D vaccine, so that is a live attenuated vaccine prepared from allantoic cavity of chick embryo. In India, it is prepared in Central Research Institute, Kasauli. Single dose given subcutaneously, and vaccine is effective within 7 days of administration, which lasts for 35 years. Validity of yellow fever vaccine certificate. So certificate is issued after the 10 days of vaccination, and that is renewed every 10 years. Contraindication of yellow fever vaccine, that includes children less than 9 months and less than 6 months during epidemics, pregnancy except during outbreaks, HIV infected people, and people with allergy to A. And encephalitic group, tick-borne encephalitis virus, Powassan encephalitis virus, and looping virus will be there. Hemorrhagic fever group, we have Casanur forest disease virus. So vector is hard tick. Host is monkey, rodent, and squirrel are common. In seasonality, KFD is increasingly reported in dry months, January to June, which coincides with human activity in forest. Incubation period varies from 3 to 8 days. First stage is hemorrhagic fever, and second stage in the form of meningoencephalitis. Diagnosis is made by virus isolation from blood or by IgM antibody detection by ELISA. Recently, nested RT-PCR and real-time RT-PCR have been developed detecting viral RNA in serum samples and can provide early, rapid and accurate diagnosis of infection. Vaccines, so killed KFD vaccine, formalin inactivated chick embryo vaccine developed for KFD in the Haskins Institute, Mumbai. 2 doses at the interval of 2 months, followed by booster dose at 6 to 9 months, and then every 5 years. The target areas, so KFD vaccine is recommended in endemic areas of Karnataka, so villages within 5 km area of endemic foci. The other genus Bunia virus, that includes California encephalitic virus complex and Oropouch virus. Flaboviruses are sandfly fever, Rift Valley fever virus, and severe fever with thrombocytopenia syndrome virus. Norovirus includes Crimean Congo hemorrhagic virus and Ganjam virus. And faulty virus, that includes Colorado tick fever virus. Thank you.